The location of items 1, 2, and 3, enemy types, and colors are all randomized. What is not randomized are the behavior of items 2 and 3, the amount of damage Mega Man takes from enemies, the position behavior of Yoku blocks, the wily bosses and what order they are in. The Chanky Makers are still vanilla, and the dogs and Woodman stage. Also, the E-Tank locations are unchanged as well. Speaking of E-Tanks, that is one of the reasons our players like to go this stage first. Isn't that correct, Daggett?
Yes. Quick as you can see, our runners are picking up an E-Tank and an extra life there. It's the slow route that you wouldn't normally see in a speed run, but in the randomizer, extra lives and E-Tanks are really valuable.
Absolutely, and you'll see our players, the randomizer is played on easy mode, but given the randomization itself, there's nothing easy about the seeds that are generated. So you'll see they can be quite challenging. I like to say that the randomizer is a cruel mistress, that she giveth what she also taketh.
Yeah, although I do think that our runners tonight are going to make it look easy. I think we're going to see low 30s, and they're just going to breeze through this thing and just destroy it, which is really more of a statement about their skill and expertise than anything.
For sure. Speaking of those Chanky Makers, pretty straightforward stage thus far. We're going to see who our Robot Master is. StuffnThings just eking out ahead of Squid. And we got a Crash Man.
Yeah, so the enemy boss AI is another thing that's randomized. I don't remember if we talked about that. And in the case of Crashman, his rate of fire is the big thing that you got to watch out for. Wow, they're basically synchronized. That's amazing.
Yeah, Stuff had to pop his E-Tank there, but it was a calculated decision. It's quicker than dying and having to restart the fight all over again.
They've got the play-by-play going. It'll be interesting. So it won't be too surprising if they diverge after Flash. So most people in the tournament will go either Quick or Flash first, just depending on what they see on the menu screen, because the locations are randomized. But then after that, kind of all bets are off for a while. There's a few stages that are commonly done last. Crash and Heat and sometimes Air are the stages you usually see last in a person's rotation. But the things in the middle could be just about anything.
Airman's a personal favorite, because it excites the masochistic streak. It's a little evil, and Airman, the sadistic streak. Stealth Chandelier, but Squid taking it on the inside as he navigates these crustaceans. Oh, Metroid is going to deflect him down. He's not going to be able to get that E-Tank up top. We'll see how Stuff fares.
Oh, Stuff's going for the E-Tank.
Yeah, a little bit more careful. Fortunately, those the Metroids, I like to call them Sky Blenders sometimes. They are Buster susceptible. So just one shot takes care of them.
This
and
does mean
an albino
he's
Heat
a
Man.
bit behind. And depending on if he needs that E-Tank, this could have actually just been a time loss for him relative to Squid. It's interesting to see how this will play out.
I think it was good for Stuff to get it because he did pop that E-Tank and thus was not with one going into this fight.
And Heatman does deal a lot of damage. His body hits are brutal.
But Squid is out, picking up that air bomb, and we'll see if there's any item. No items yet, so that's not going to facilitate any zips. But Bubbleman is home to the itemless zip as we navigate through Phantom Falls.
I didn't see either runner test the weapon that they got from the first stage on Heat. Was there a reason for that? Like, was it Time Stopper maybe?
I'm not sure. I didn't catch that either. I'm a terrible commentator. There was literally no one else available to sign up tonight.
It's like, I'm not doing this alone. Find me someone. And they did like a talent search. It was, yeah. Sometimes it's just what you get.
Oh, LB
interesting.
Creed says they
Stuff
got
going
Time
on the long
Stopper.
side.
Thanks, Creed.
Oh yeah, Time Stopper. So that's probably why they didn't test it out. Squid
Effortless
making
bubble
easy
zip
work
on
of that
Squidman
zip.
side. Yep. For those of you who didn't know, Daggett is a highly sophisticated artificial intelligence program that is run off of a closet full of old PlayStation 3s that are networked together. And we have a bit of a primitive neurotelepathic link, so we will talk over each other sometimes. It's a quirk in the system.
Yeah, I think Dr. Light's working on it.
Squid is the first to make it into the boss chamber. And, oh man, what is this garbage? Reroll the seed. Do you want to say it, or should I say it?
This is Huggy Bubbles. I don't know. What are you gonna say?
I am going to say, let me clear my throat. Is this even randomized?
No, I don't think it is. Huggy
Reset.
Bubble. Does Squid have any tanks?
I haven't seen him use one, so I'm going to assume yes.
Stuff has one tank, and he finds leaf shields very effective. He's going to be making a little bit of time on it.
Squid did, so they both picked up item 2, and that's going to help Stuff catch up a little bit.
Stuff going to air already. He sees that he has item 2, and he says, you know what, I'm just going to get it out of the way. That's interesting. And it's a yellow sky.
Geez.
I have a superstition that yellow sky is danger in air.
Well, these fat fans are also danger for Squid, as he had to carefully pause buffer his way over, still take damage, and cling on to the ledge.
See Stuff being really cautious here.
Oh, that was a nice save. A little bit of a clutch recovery there.
Yeah, but it's just gonna respawn. Okay, he makes it. Well, welcome to Yellow Sky.
Yeah, some tight maneuvering there.
That Shotman placement. Oh, this is not a fun airman. It doesn't look as bad as when there's crabs and whatnot going on, but this airman is challenging.
Speaking of Shotman, Squid is flying right over them, making good use of item 2. Depleted that energy, but with a significant amount of time saved there.
Stuff just barely staying on those ledges. Those knockbacks, if he had gotten any lag, he would have been in the pit. Because, for those of you who don't know, when there's lag and Mega Man takes damage, he sometimes suffers the knockback distance twice.
Oof. Don was asking what the seed name is. It is BXSQFJFZ. Bravo, X-Ray, Sierra, Quebec, Juliet, Foxtrot, Zulu. Oh, and there's item 3. After a quick... Was that Metal Man in Metal Stage that I saw flinging blades?
I don't remember.
It was. G-Mari, you're correct. Is this even randomized? Garbage.
Oh, it's an inverted leaf shield. That's another thing that gets randomized, is the vertical and horizontal direction that leaf shield goes when you move can be inverted independently in a given
Shotman
speed.
and birds, and some Mets here in the Heatman stage. I've seen birds cause chaos before trying to make it across these gaps in the lava, both of which will instantly kill.
Stuff makes easy work of Quick Man there. Not a terribly difficult Quick Man.
Oh, and
he gets item 1.
Nice. That'll facilitate some zips, depending on item 1 behavior, because that one is randomized. It could be stagnant, it could be really slow, it could not last a long time. Nice item 3 heat zip there for Squid, and he's going to switch over to item 2. Surf across the lava, avoiding those Yoku blocks while Stuff is making his way through the purple woods.
So StuffnThings is primarily a zipless speedrunner, so I don't expect to see him attempt Goodwood, but he has the inventory for it if he wants to do it. He has Time Stopper, he has item 1, and he has, well, I guess he doesn't need item 2, but he has that as well.
By the way, I am absolutely loving this Flame Mammoth music. I've said before, my favorite component of the randomizer is the randomized music. And Airman's blowing a lot of hot steam in Squid's face, but he's pretty buster weak. Or susceptible, I should say.
And sure enough, Stuff skips the zip opportunity. Oh, but now we get to see how Squid deals with this air.
Yeah. Good luck!
My prediction is he'll use item 2 on the first screen. Nope.
Oh no! And he's unable to recover. Picked off by the shotman. This is going to give Stuff more time to not only catch up, but compensate for his not using the taking advantage of the good wood zip.
And I believe that's the first death of this this match.
That is the first death. Stuff knocked off his item 2 by a fat fan there.
So this strat here is exactly what I expected to see Squid do. No problem with Flash, man.
Easy fight. And he's on to metal. I don't think we've seen the item 1 behavior yet, so I think we'll be able to preview if Stuff is going to attempt any of these, any of the zips. Oh, there it is. And
but there's a fan. It would actually still be possible for him to do that zip, but he says, nope, not going to bother with it.
And Stuff's also going to have to pause buffer, and you'll see he has to be very careful because of that knockback there. He's just a couple pixels away from the ledge.
Yeah.
Speaking of ledges, Squidman has successfully made his way across the rest of the Airman stage and is now facing off against Quickman here.
Yeah, I don't guess Quickman will give him any trouble.
And he doesn't. Quick shout out to everyone joining us here in chat tonight. Thank you very much. I hope you all are having a great Sunday or Monday morning. I don't know what time zone you're in, but we appreciate your patronage, and I personally am glad you're able to see this showdown between two very, very good streamers and runners of this randomizer.
Yeah, so Squid's saying to himself, I have Time Stopper, I have item 1, I have item 2, I have item 3. I'm going to crash. I want to get it out of the way. Oh, but is he going to skip? He skips the zip. Interesting.
Huh. Oh, and knocked down by the shrimp. Seafood medley.
Meddlesome seafood.
While that Time Stopper is active, he cannot use another item, and it totally depleted it.
This is bad. If I were him in this situation, I would actually go back and do the zip.
Yeah, he's looking for options, and not finding many. And Stuff now, between the choice of, I mean, there's no reason for Stuff not to go to this stage. He's in go mode now. He's got all the items.
Yeah, kill the monkey. Another one will come back. That's okay.
It's a pretty quick move in item 1.
Yeah, maybe this item 1's not zippable. That might have been the real problem. Oh, this stage is going to be brutal. But it'll be brutal for both of our runners. So it'll end up evening out.
Yeah, I'm eager to see how Stuff handles this and how the RNG treats him with that same shrimp right there, that spawn point in the lower corner.
Squid going for the refill. He wants to use Time Stopper again. Probably smart.
What's happening there on Stuff screen?
I don't know. Sprite
Stuff
flicker?
in black. Yeah.
Here's where Stuff finds out. Oh, he already found out that Time Stopper's terrible. It's the vanilla Time Stopper. It's the Time Stopper nobody asked for and nobody wants.
You can't help but feel a little bit bad watching this. It's like, it's gonna keep it's gonna keep happening. There's nothing you can do.
Yeah, I mean, his only option is refill or get lucky. Their movement is randomized, so you can get lucky and make it through there.
Man, it's like Groundhog Day.
So if he fired off... Oh, see, it's just... He can't get high enough. Oh, here he's gonna die. Let's see.
Oh, man. That's brutal.
Yeah, this gives Squid a huge advantage. Now, he could try to zip from this screen, actually. It'd be quite difficult with the shrimp respawning. But it's technically possible. And he should have the lives to do it.
Farming. Oof. Woodman not doing Squid any favors. He has to pop an E-tank here. But he is out of Crashman, and he's going to head over to Woodman stage.
He almost did it. That was so close.
Oh, I don't think he has enough ammo.
Nope.
No.
He
Damn.
needs 2 ammo with that setup. Not 2 ammo ticks, but 4 ammo ticks because he needs to make 2 shots. So Squid's gonna go to Woodman stage now, and I expect he'll do good wood. I know he was practicing it lately.
A diminutive hush has fallen over the crowd.
Yeah.
And, of course, neither of our players know how the other is doing. So Squid has no idea the perpetual hell StuffnThings has locked himself in this Crashman stage.
Yeah, I feel bad for Stuff right now.
Mega Man Purgatory.
Well, Squid gets the zip started. This is a pretty wacky zip, if you've never seen it before. He's basically running through later screens because the game is confused about what screen he's on. And there's a bunch of pits he has to avoid that you can't see. You just have to memorize their location. But he got around them. He almost fell, but he corrected.
Stuff is having 0 luck picking up ammunition.
Yeah, that ammo farm is not going well.
Oh, what a slow charge. And the slow-moving charged heat as well.
Squid got the zip. The game thought he died in the boss chamber, and so respawned him right outside of it.
But easy fight, and Squid is on to the Wily stages. So Dr. Wily's wiggling green eyebrows and that high-pitched squelching sound means that it is time for our favorite Mega Man Randomizer game, where we get to guess the color and weakness of the upcoming Mecha Dragon. Please be as descriptive as possible. Daggett, would you like to kick us off tonight?
In honor of Squid, I'm going to go with the Barbie Dragon. and I'm gonna say weak to Buster.
All right. I just got distracted by the atomic cocks flying in Squid's face. They are coming at a relentless pace. I am going to speculate that the dragon tonight is a Hunter Safety Orange with navy blue highlights and is weak to Metal Blade.
I'm worried about stuff. I kind of like. Is he going to end up forfeiting? Because he knows this is a lot of time to lose on the screen, and he, judging by how he's playing, I think he's tilted.
I was thinking the same thing. I wouldn't want to wish it upon anyone, but I think the tilt factor is real. I mean, I would be beyond tilted at this point. I'd be overturned.
Yeah. Oh, this is brutal.
All right, we are at the top of Wily here, or the end of Wily 1.
Oh, he almost
that
had
is
it.
Hideous dragon.
That's the monochrome dragon, basically. So he had it there, but he didn't have enough energy for a second shot. Oh my god, and it's Buster weak. Stuff might be thinking take a game over.
Hey, looking Toad. Best Buy colors weak to Buster.
Perfect.
Give me that blue and yellow.
Oh man, I'm really sorry, Stuff. You got the short straw.
This is awful. I do feel powerless watching it. I wonder if this is how the commentators felt in the Hunger Games.
I'm not familiar with the Hunger Games, but possibly.
Oh,
he gets a zip!
Zip! Yes!
Yes! We are back in there!
Woo! Come on, Stuff! Hercules, you can do it!
Oh, and he had enough lives. That's the other thing I was worried about, was does he actually have enough lives?
Oh, if he had just picked it up and then game overed,
Right? I was worried about that.
We don't wish that pox upon anyone.
No.
Squid going down to the Pico room. We'll see what Wily's toasters, how they behave. Now, heard the tink, so it's not gonna be Buster week for them, but it is Bubble works.
Yeah, that's not the worst weapon for this fight.
So Bubble seems to have a pretty good trajectory to it, too.
Yeah. Oh. Stuff can't take any more damage in this fight. And this is a really bad spot to die, in terms of time losses, and like also weapon energy usage. So you pretty much want to avoid it. And this is why, E-tanks are king in this.
Speaking of energy usage, I wonder if Squid ran out of Bubble, because now he's going with our slow burn charged heat.
Yeah, he might have been just trying to balance it out. I didn't quite see what happened with his energy usage.
But it's one hit with that heat, so if he was able to time it right, so he made it work. Now, I know Squid had to pop an E-tank in this Woodman fight, but Stuff is able to navigate his Leaf Shield effectively. So Stuff is on to his last Robot Master as Squid heads into Wily 3. Some more shrimp coming back, giving him a little crustacean PTSD. Oh, and he hits a spike, deflected down, and that is his second death.
Wily 3 is actually a little bit of a challenge in the randomizer. In vanilla, it's not so bad. You just move through it the same way every single time. But in the randomizer, that just doesn't work, right? Because you don't know what enemies you're going to meet here. You don't know when there's going to be a surprise shrimp spawner at the end.
Wily Sewer looks like a high C. It's very orange.
Yeah.
Hey, Daggett, what rhymes with orange?
Porridge?
Yep, that's correct. All right.
And if you look up that word in the dictionary, it just says, we needed a word that rhymes with orange.
Your learning algorithm is working. Yellow sky and tang equals danger.
Yeah.
Speaking of monochrome, the theme continues. Very weak to the quick boomerang.
Yeah.
That is going to prompt Squid to head into Wily 4. All right, that's Stuff. That is Stuff's final Robot Master, and he is himself headed into the Wily stages. Squid has to be careful here where he jumps because, as you just saw, the position of the gaps are randomized. But he is able to execute that little vertical zip, saving him some grief across those spikes.
Right. Yeah, this Wily 4, if you're familiar with the vanilla game at all, Wily 4 is probably the hardest stage in the game. In the speedrun, it's definitely the easiest stage to lose your run in. And in the randomizer, it's a little bit different. Like, sometimes Wily 4 is one of the easiest stages in the game, and sometimes Wily 4 is just impossible, like Crashman was earlier. It's just very completely from run to run.
Two tellies and a lagphibian. Sounds like a poker hand.
Yeah.
All in all, not a bad room. A little bit of lag, hence the lagphibian, but there weren't three of them spawning those little baby frogs and eating up the game.
Yeah. Yeah, there's much worse you could run into there. The Boo Beam fight is randomized so that the barriers and the turrets have different weaknesses, which is really nice. In vanilla, you have like exactly enough ammo. But here, that's rarely the case. You usually always make it through this fight with ammo.
Speaking of ammo, Squid, I don't know if he tested it, but he found out that metal takes down the doors, and by taking down all those barriers, it reduces the amount of lag he'll have to face on the screen.
So heat's a weapon you don't see a lot in the randomizer unless it's the supercharged heat, because people just don't normally want to wait for it to charge.
And it's refight time. So we'll see if he goes, Squid is going counterclockwise. Or I changed my mind, the dragon's not hideous. I kind of like that orange and silver accent look. And it's gone.
All gone.
Goodbye.
Squid doing the refights here. So if you remember Heatman in the stages, they didn't have his weakness. They couldn't really search for it either. Heatman is definitely a Robomaster you want to kill quickly because it's a very, very slow fight and he does a ton of damage. The longer you fight him, the more likely you are to get hit.
I think Stuff found that Leaf Shield worked, but Squid found that Quick Boomerang was also quite effective.
Yeah. It's how you deal with Heatman, maybe Airman, and a few others is kind of a big deal in terms of getting a good time. If you're new to the randomizer, I definitely recommend getting to the point where you can beat it Buster mostly, to always have that as your backup.
Comet-Senin, are you joining us tonight?
Yeah.
As we're watching this refight, I just want to again give a quick shout out all of you guys watching us and gals watching tonight. We appreciate your patronage. Glad you are able to tune in to this train wreck of a seed. My name's XR Tech. This is my friend Daggett. LD Creeps in the background, slaying the tracker. We're having a good time. Shout out to Charlie Boy for organizing the race, and Mind of Me with SpeedGaming helping us put this all together.
Stuff finding that bubble weakness. Yeah, the bubble does look a little expensive. It's kind of a 1-for-1 kill. Pretty close to it.
Squid had to be a little bit careful with his health management there. Just like before, Woodband seemed to body him a little bit. He eked out with 2 pips. Of course, it is not going to be a Buster Weak Wily Machine. And he's using Crash Bomb.
Yeah, pretty expensive, pretty slow way to damage it.
Oh, is he going to be okay with his health? That's his last D-Tank, too.
He refilled his Crash Bomb there because he knows that Alien could be weak to Crash Bomb and he's almost out.
And speaking of Alien, here we go. We'll see how Stuff deals with Shrimp Redux. Taking those short little jumps and is able to iframe to the right, so he does not take another death there. Good for him.
Squid's not interested in playing around with the item 1. There is a zip he could be doing here, but he remembers how bad it was from Crash, and he says, nope.
And here we go. Little Xenomorph. Took his sweet time. And we're doing a little bit of menu fishing.
It's gonna be Heat again. Oh, Leaf.
It's Leaf. Quite an effective Leaf.
GG,
and
Squidman.
Stuff is finished. GG's in chat. Official SRL time of 33 minutes 51 seconds. And StuffnThings forfeiting. I do not blame him one bit. Crashman was awful. We're gonna untilt ourselves and get set up for race number 2.
Yeah, this is best of 3, so we have at least one more round.
Yeah, Crash was atrocious. But, you guys, take a second. Stand up, stretch your legs. Get yourself some water. Sit your butts back down. We got race number 2 coming up. It is best 2 out of 3.
Stretch your busters. Check your item 2 ammo.
Stretch your busters. What's the cooldown on that?
It's a good question.
Comment deleted by moderator.
Exactly. It's this is a family-friendly stream.
Oh, whoops. No, I'm just kidding. It's
Just saying that for no particular reason.
I just thought I'd mention it. All right.
Yeah. Do you have any predictions? I have a prediction.
What is your prediction, Daggett?
Squid was saying that in something like 6 of the races he's been in this tournament, he's had stationary item 1s, and so he finally had an item 1 that wasn't stationary. So my prediction is it's going to go back to stationary item 1s for him.
I like that. I don't think we had enough crabs in this seed. I want to see some more. We had enough shrimp for sure, but we're due for a crab bake. I live in Maryland. Apparently, it's a big thing here with Old Bay. I'm not sure, but we'll get going. We'll get some crab cakes. Let's see. We have our second SRL room. Oh, Siberian, I didn't know you lived in Maryland too. Oh yeah, Old Bay, Baltimore. Get you some crabs, don't get shot. So where are you guys joining us from tonight? Feel free to put your state or time zone in the chat or region. We are excited to have you. Want to give out props to Charlie Boy. He organized the Mega Man 2 Randomizer tournament this year, and I believe last year as well. We had 20 players this year. Correct, Daggett? He might be doing some stuff in the background, but 20 players.
Oh, sorry.
We are
I had myself muted.
We're in the penultimate race, our match tonight, because StuffnThings and Squidman are fighting for their existence to continue with the tournament tonight. They are the finalists of the losers bracket. The winner of tonight's race will face off against Metalo in a best of 5 showdown for ultimate and total supremacy. All right, on our way here, Stuff was knocked out of the first bracket by Charlie Boy, but has come back with victories against Daggett, Prodigy, LV Creed, and the Charlie Boy rematch. Stuff took out Casual Tom, Prodigy, and then Charlie Boy, and lost against Metalo. So he is going to try and come back to get revenge. I think a revenge match, a little grudge match. No, I'm just kidding. You guys are all super nice, super friendly. Join the Discord. It's a lot of fun. These guys are awesome. Really chill, super friendly, non-toxic.
We might be allergenic though. I don't know that we're non-allergenic. Hypoallergenic? What's the terminology?
Take your Claritin.
Yeah.
Might need a Benadryl just in case.
We'll get you so amped up that you'll need a Benadryl for that reason.
Absolutely. And how often are the community randomizer races?
They would normally be happening right now, but with this important match of the century going on, nobody's racing. Everybody's just here, glued to this. So normally
yes,
it'd be
Jenny.
Sundays.
All of our Mega Man 2 racers are free range. They are free range, organic, non-GMO. I can't say cruelty free. However, you saw what happened this last seed.
That's right. They're all free range except for the ones that are a cluster of PS3s stuck in a closet.
Yeah, you have free range over the internet.
Free range
I
over
will
that closet.
decompile you if you get an attitude